We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight, it's the second of our... This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Could be it. This could be the turning point.
Gibson to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second down, Howell now. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 15.
of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
13 yards, good for a giant first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Well, this defense for the Commanders is very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. In trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a loose football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times, because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat for Gibson. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Howell's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Howell. This is caught. It's close. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
What is the deal?
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready up.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Okay, let's make some good choices.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
Third and Samuel. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And incomplete on a deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Clark. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Off the play fake. Clark. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Again, that one before he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off play action. Clark. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
One last shot before the break. Howell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll go to Barkley again. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 50 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He's got Bellinger. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. That's caught left side by Jeudy.
Clark's pass complete to Jerry Jeudy. A gain of 10. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Looking to throw. Clark. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
And Howe will throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Giants 38, Commanders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Howell tried to pick it up on 3rd. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Clark looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
As for a right sideline, here is complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second down, Howell now. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And quickly they get to the line. Howell going to audible to something else.
Third and 3.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Howell.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to get a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Hyatt has got him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sly on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 14.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Commanders take over first and 10. Bring it back. They're on the 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now throwing on first down here. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Howell. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second down, Howell back to pass. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 6.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll